Welcome back to Trina's Motivation. Join me in the kitchen today as I show you how I made this fried dumpling step by step. Pretty easy, pretty simple. Just jump right into the video. So you have been asking and I'm answering. So today we're going to show you how we do our fried dumplings. So I'm going to go in with 1 cup of flour. Now this is actually a 1/4 cup, so I'm going to go with a 1/4 more. So this is 3/4 cup. Gonna go in with it. So that's basically 1 cup. All right. And then I'll go in with my baking powder. I'm gonna go with 1 tablespoon. Tablespoon, I think, is a bigger one. So I'm gonna go in with 1 tablespoon. After you have been doing it for a while, then you know it becomes naturally. I'm also gonna go in with a pinch of salt, not using a lot of salt. I'm gonna combine everything together like this. So it's really a step-by-step process of how I got my dumplings to be so nice and soft. Now while I'm making the dough, my stove is on low flames. So basically gonna be mixing all of this together. Remember, you don't want it to be too dry, or you don't want it to be too wet, right? So just nice and moist. My dough is all done. Look at it, right? So now we're basically ready to make our dumplings. So we put them in smaller ones. I'm not going to make mine very big. So this is how we're going to be doing it. Just make them nice and small. Now you have 2 ways you can make your dumpling. You can make them like this in a twist.
Your kids will actually love these when you make it, you know, in a creative
Put
way.
them under like this. And this is one. I can tell you, for these, they never go out of style and they always come out perfect. Or you can make them into regular dumpling, like when you're making dumplings for soup or anything like that. In the trick to having your dumplings nice, you don't want to roll the dough too much, right? And you don't want it to be too brown. You don't want the color to be nice and light before you flip it over. So we could actually do some of them like this. So let's do the last 3 this way, right? And you want to have enough oil in your pot, so you'll see it when I get there. So they are all done now, ready to be placed in our oil. So now we're going to place our dumplings in. It's almost like when you're deep frying your chicken.
Now I pause to show you another set. So you notice this is just the round dumpling. These are not the other ones that I made. So I'm showing how these were looking.
And as I said, make sure your pot is on low flames. Now you can serve your dumpling with anything: chicken, vegetable, ackee and saltfish, whatever you choose. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to actually allow the video to run while I show you exactly how I flip it over, at what stage. So we're not going to edit, so you can see exactly what I'm talking about.
Now my family loves fried dumpling, especially on a Sunday morning. Fried dumpling and calaloo, fried dumpling and saltfish, fried dumpling and calaloo and saltfish, fried dumpling and cabbage and saltfish, fried dumpling and ackee and saltfish. They just love it, and it's also nice with mackerel and baked bean. Try it.
Color already, so you want to flip it over. So this is, you're not waiting. Notice how quickly I flipped it over. It has a little brown, light color to it. So that's what you do. Because you want to make sure everything It's nice and juicy. So there we go. That's what we do. No, I can literally make a fried dumpling video every single week because for the most part, that's what I do every Sunday. So the previous video, I'm going to show it to you now. Now this one, I actually think I prefer the outcome of this one, hence the reason I'm also showing it to you. But let's go back to the video at hand. So we're back again and we're going to be flipping it one more time. Now some persons like when their dumpling has this brown color. Not necessarily for me, but that you can actually do that. And it would be at this stage because this is basically done. But we're going to just allow it to simmer for another few minutes and then we're all basically done with it. All done. If you want, you can still flip it over again. So if it doesn't have the nice brown color that you so desire, you can actually flip it over again. But these are basically done. So what we're going to do, we're going to basically take these out now, because as you would have noticed, they are ready. So we are all done. So there we go. Give you a close up. Woo! So let me see if I can break one of them so you can see what's on the inside looking like. It's very hot. There you go. Nice. So that's how you get it. And I mean, once you do it, after you do it sometime, you won't have to measure it. It becomes easy. Can't hardly touch it. It's very hot. But they're nice and soft. There you go. Nice and soft. So you don't need to do anything else. So you have asked for it and then answered. Now this is the outcome of the second set that I did for the other time. So you can see how both of them are looking. So I hope you do enjoy it. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you again in the next one.